Welcome back. I'm taking you to LA with me to go to a rave tonight. Let's do a quick little OOTD. I've got on, honestly, one of my favorite outfits. Like, I just feel so cool in this outfit with my little patch scarf. With the shoes, I just think they're so fun. I was kind of limited on what beads I already had that could fit on here. I'm pretty sure I'll end up, like, you know, doing a design, maybe a phrase, maybe like a little things that dangle off the side. But I just wanted to throw something on there because the event we're going to today is literally called I Heart Candy. So, candy, favorite / leggy patch. Honestly, I had to go like super light on the makeup. I think I might be developing an allergy to the lash glue because every time I wear lashes lately, like they just get more itchy quicker, and it's starting to like maybe drive me insane, which I'm honestly not surprised. Like the nail glue that I use kind of bothers me if I use it too often. Like my skin is so sensitive to crap like that. It's so annoying. Let's go. As you just saw there, I stopped through Borgoritas, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's a little veggie Mexican spot near Pomona. Love. One of my favorite. Would absolutely recommend if you're looking for veggie food in the Pomona CA area. But now I've basically left my drive to LA for right in the heart of traffic. So I better get going if I want to get over there in any kind of timely manner. I'm going to stop for a nap before I go into this event. I've joked about being a rave grandma at 30, but this is taking it to a whole new level. No, but like actually the reason for this little nap is that I've just been basically trying to work, like actually focus on losing weight recently, and a big part of that for me was to cut down on the amount of green I consume. But because I'm used to consuming so much of it now, I'm just like not really feeling all that well, like headache, not sleeping all that great and stuff, right? Just because like I'm not used to the new change. So I'm gonna just like take a little nap, rest my eyes for a bit, and then we'll go party. So last night started out very, very rough, but ended out on actually a surprisingly good note. First off, as you saw, I was getting a headache and was not feeling very well last night. Honestly, at that point, I really just wanted to go home. Like, I didn't even want to go anymore. But I just literally driven all the way to LA, so I was like, that's not really an option for me. So a quick nap and decided to head over. An hour and a half in line. An hour and a half in line. And people were saying, like, that's pretty normal. It's like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. I should have did my research. But I did not realize that I was going to be waiting an hour and a half in line to get into that place. Like, typically when I go party, it's usually in Orange County for the most part. I don't typically go to LA, so I was honest. I was, like, very unpleasantly surprised by learning an hour and a half. And then I was honestly a little frustrated when I got to the front of the line. They just do the quickest little search and check. Like, what is even taking an hour and a half? I don't understand. But again, like I said, I was annoyed at them at the time, but maybe that was on me. Maybe I should have just known that that's kind of how it goes out there. I don't know. But admittedly at the time, like, the whole reason, like, the main reason this even became a thing that I was going to go to this event is because I got a free ticket, but it was, like, free if you enter before 10 p.m. I show up at 9:15. I'm expecting to be in by 9:30 at the latest. Like, I got plenty of time. No, didn't make the free ticket, so I ended up paying, and it's like, well, I've already waited an hour and a half, so it's like, of course I'm gonna pay at that point. And which, of course, in the beginning of the line, I was like, do I wait or don't I? Because, like, the decision has to be made early. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I'm waiting. I already drove all the way out there. That's the whole thing. It was like, it was supposed to be a free thing. And that's why the drive was going to be worth it, because the event was supposed to be free. Didn't end up being free. It's fine. It was $25. I would still say that was, like, worth it, but it just wasn't the plan. So I was irked. And then when I got inside, incredibly crowded. Again, like, I expected some crowds. It's LA. It is a larger event than I typically go to. So I expect a crowd, but, like, real crowded. Almost overwhelming. Like, had to take a step to the back of the crowd and take a few breaths a couple of times, just because it is an inside venue, so it gets, like, really muggy and, like, really stuffy when it's, if it's that crowded. Which I remember from, like, back in the day when I used to rave a lot. Indoor events were never really my favorite. Like, I remember I used to go to the Hudson in San Bernardino a lot. It's closed down now, but back in those days, like, that was the sick venue around here, right? And I remember the walls were carpeted, and they would literally start like, the walls would be dripping on you by the end of the night. Good times. This building here in LA at Catch One is the venue that I'm talking about. It was not carpeted walls. It's like a really big 2-story building. It's kind of like a labyrinth. I don't know, maybe I was just drinking a little too much, but it felt like a bit, like, discombobulating a little bit. Like, there were, for example, there was, like, doors marked as emergency exit, but, like, there wasn't any sort of emergency or exit. It was just literally led to the next room in the next space. And again, I've never been to Catch One before. I don't know if they always open up all the rooms or do things, but it was like every single room had, like, DJs in it, to the point where literally there was even some silent DJs, because, like, you wouldn't have been able to, like, put DJs that close to each other otherwise. I didn't participate in the silent DJ aspect. In fact, I didn't watch the set of the only DJ that I knew that was playing that night, because he was doing the silent DJ set, and I just didn't really feel comfortable having my ears covered. Like, I just wanted to be able to still, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of silent like, things, because when I'm out in public, I need my anxiety, like, I need to be able to hear and be, like, very, very hyper vigilantly aware of what's going on around me. I don't like headphones or anything, like, tuning out what's around me. So I didn't choose to participate in that. But frankly, I am not even bothered by that in the slightest, because I very, very much like going to events where I don't know any of the DJs at all, and just finding new DJs that, I fuck with. Like, the big DJs, I like to go see them and stuff. I would like to, but it's just, they cost so much money, and frankly, I've heard a lot of that. It would be sick to hear it live, yeah, but it's like, I have heard it, right? With these smaller DJs, it's like, it's a lot of really cool stuff that I never heard, new DJs that I never heard of. And honestly, following a lot of the smaller DJs gets me into these events. It didn't work out this time, but I typically only go to this stuff for cheap or for free, or I get the free early bird tickets and stuff. And that's because I'm following these smaller artists, and they're always trying to like promote their stuff and get more people in. So they're always giving like free early birds, or like DM me for tickets, stuff like that. So that's how I typically just end up going to stuff for free. That and Eventbrite. Eventbrite is like gold for fun. I just follow the specific events or event planners that tend to do like free early bird and giveaway tickets and stuff. But the DJs last night were sick. There was a lot of different kind of music all over, right? But there was mostly like techno, which is not as much my vibe, but hardstyle, dub, rhythm, all that stuff, very much my vibe. Like lots of headbanging and shit. Like actually my neck is like quite sore this morning. I can't quite bend it this way. Which is actually, I don't mind at all. It's so fun. I haven't been like headbanging like that in a minute, like to wake up sore. So that's, you know, it was a good time. I included like quite a long clip of the set of Milcado, I believe his name was. I'm gonna follow him because he was getting it last night. That's the video. I don't know what else to say about it. Thanks for joining me. If you like that, don't forget to hit the little thumbs up down below. Subscribe while you're hanging out down there. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.